we're joined by Aaron Harper, a franchise expert and the visionary behind Rolling Suds. Aaron, I want to welcome you to the House of Bricks.
I wanted to be a Hollywood agent. Did that for about 5 years. It just wasn't for me. A buddy of mine was like, hey, you should get into franchise development. 1-800-GOT-JUNK is a franchise. 2 Men in a Truck is a franchise. ChemDry is a franchise. Mr. Rooter is a franchise. I didn't even know that franchisees were independent business owners that own 100% of their business. But what I really loved is the idea of helping people become business owners, which is ultimately what franchising is. It provides a bridge to entrepreneurship, find a proven system and execute on it.
Franchises, I think, are a great way to cut your teeth as an entrepreneur within a framework that's proven, with a product that's already proven to solve a problem.
Anyone who wants to start a business, if you don't know how to sell, you're going to have a really hard time. End of story. So go get the reps in on selling, because every business, when you launch it, is all about revenue generation. And if you can't create momentum yourself, you can't create salespeople to then go create momentum for you, your business just won't. And then I was like, wait, I did the math on how much I increased the enterprise value of the company that I was working for before. And so when they offered me this killer job, I was like, wait, I don't own like anything of that enterprise value that I created. So why would I do that? And once I saw that, the switch was turned on.
A lot of entrepreneurs are listening. A lot of them are in the struggle zone. What are some basic things you went through and what you did to climb?
Yeah, when you become a business owner, you are the last person to get paid, and you're going to go through a significant amount of pain. And only because you went through that significant amount of pain will you achieve the outcome. We went from no units and $0 in revenue to we'll do close to $30 million in revenue, system-wide sales revenue this year. This is our essentially second calendar year of franchisee operations. And so the amount of changes I've had to go through personally as an entrepreneur for us to go through all those phases of growth in the condensed period of time are immense. If you're not prepared to at least go through that pain, I don't think you should start a business. Like 100% stay in a job, work in the job for 15, 20 years, stack cash in your 401k, clock out at 5:30, rise up in the ranks in your career. Like that is a much better path for you if you're not willing to endure that pain. Now, if you want this outsized outcome and the opportunity where the upside is literally limitless, then understand that you're signing up for pain.
You mentioned your ICP. People get to that 45, 50 age, and they were executives. They led teams, VPs, CEOs even. And then when that music stops, they didn't invest in their personal brand, and they're 50, 55. Where are you going to go get a job? CEOs, jobs are not just passing out. I think you're solving a problem that a lot of people are going to face.
And they say, I can leverage the asset where I have $600,000 in equity in my home because I've owned this thing for 25 years. And I have a 401k that's $750,000. Well, you can access the 401k through a rollover and into a business, which you wouldn't pay any taxes on or anything like that. You can access your home equity through a home equity line of credit. Yeah, you have interest on the money you bring out, but like ultimately the business that you create should pay for the interest that you would have, and you only have to pay interest on an HELOC for 10 years. You know what I mean? Like people have assets, and it's a matter of how they want to leverage them. And I think franchising in general provides these folks an opportunity to say, hey, I've been really successful at every company I've worked at because I can show up, they give me the employee manual and they give me all the training and I learn it, and then I excel and I create new processes and stuff, and then I go to these different levels. Well, ultimately, that's exactly what a franchise is. Like, we're going to give you the playbooks. You're going to go out and execute them. We're going to continue to talk and support you. We're going to learn when you're doing something that's slightly different. Then we're going to teach the rest of the franchisees that, because that's working for you and your network. And that's how a franchise system grows. And so fundamentally, a franchisee is doing a lot of the same things as a long-term employee. They just are. They're using systems and playbooks to execute.
Starting a business is like remodeling a house. It costs twice as much and takes twice as long. So you think whatever business you're starting, you'll be profitable in 3 years, it'll probably be 6, right? This is a lower risk opportunity, but still meeting a need.
Meeting people that are all in. If you want to become a franchisee and see if your territory is still available, it's rollingsudsfranchise.com.
Thanks again for joining on House of Bricks Live.